So you're going to stay on as we uncover what UPPC has to offer in this country. And to discuss all this, two amicable, good people from the UPPC, and that is, of course, Mr. Joseph Opio, who is the Director, Internal Operations, and also Mr. Marvin Mutenyo, who is the PRO, still at the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation. Good morning, gentlemen. I'll start with Mr. Opio here.
Good morning, Luke, and we're elated for you to have us here this morning. It's a pleasure. All
right. Over to you, Mr. Marvin.
Good morning, Luke. It's a pleasure to be here, and we look forward to fruitful deliberations.
All right. All right. And a few minutes have already taken off, so we shall start off immediately with the understanding the Uganda Gazette, and this one I'll point it to you, Mr. Opio. What is the Uganda Gazette, to be specific?
Okay. The Uganda Gazette is an official publication of the government of Uganda, and it is used to communicate legal information such as bills, statutory instruments, and all public announcements. And this document, this news, some people call it a newspaper, but it's a document, a legal document of the government of Uganda, and it comes every week. Every week on Friday, it's out. The 1995 Constitution clearly defines the Gazette as the Uganda Gazette. And what does it, anyone who fails to publish in the Uganda Gazette, that announcement becomes null and void. It doesn't conform to the law, and it becomes not something which is not legally binding. So that is about the Uganda Gazette.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe if Marvin can also chip in and tell us what specifically is published in there. It is a weekly document?
Yes, it
Perfect. Is. So what exactly do we find in the Uganda Gazette?
It's a weekly publication, like you said. It's released every Friday. So what you'll find in the Gazette it's a combination of so many things. You've heard of people who are changing names. We have the deed polls in the Uganda Gazette. We have statutory instruments in the Uganda Gazette. We have government notices as well. Appointments of new boards, of school boards, and also ministries and other institutions. So all this is a package that is embedded in the Uganda Gazette. So basically, it's government information.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about it, how is it distributed? Where do people get it from? Who is supposed to get it anyway?
No, thank you. The Uganda Gazette is available at our offices in Entebbe and also Kampala. However, today as we speak, we have launched so many outlets within the country. We have outlets in Barara, Lira, Arua, Soroti, Mbale, and all these are available to avail the Uganda Gazette to the public. However, we also have the UPPC service portal, which where the public can access the online version of the Uganda Gazette at a subsidized price of just 3,000 shillings as compared to the physical copy. Okay. Yes, so the Gazette is available both physically and online. You can just check our service portal, which is portal.uppc.go.ug to access the same.
Okay. Yeah. Can we also talk about a deed poll?
A deed poll is a public declaration of one's particulars. Maybe let me put it in layman's understanding. For example, if my name is Joseph Opio Kurut and I want to use Opio Joseph Kurut, those are two different people. So if I'm to use now those names, I have to declare it through a deed poll. And so what the process of declaring it is, one, you have to first of all, it should be drafted by any commissioner, by any legal person, and then after being drafted, you have to commission it by a commission of oath. After commissioning that deed poll, then you have to register it. And after registering it, you register it with URSB, Uganda Registration Services Bureau. And then after registering it with URSB, then it is now certified to be published in the Gazette, and it is now brought to UPPC, and you will have to pay a fee of about 450,000 shillings through our online platform, either mobile money, Momo Pay, or Airtel Money, and then or through our bank accounts. Once you've paid for that publication to come out, then that copy from URSB and of course the draft from the Commission of Oath will be sent to UPPs. You can either bring it physically, or you can send it through an online our service portal, or you can send it through email or our WhatsApp lines. So once we receive it, for a notice to appear in the Uganda Gazette, it has to be submitted before Tuesday. So by Tuesday every week, we close receiving notices that appear in that week's Gazette, so that to allow our team time to prepare and do edits and all that, and have the Gazette published on time. So by Friday, it should be in the market. So any person who brings a notice after Wednesday that week, or after Tuesday that week, it will appear in the coming edition of the Gazette. However, the Gazette, if the Gazette has a number of editions. You have an ordinary Gazette, and we have an extraordinary Gazette. The extraordinary Gazette is a Gazette that is maybe, if I can call it, an emergency Gazette. Maybe the government wants to, there's an event that is supposed to take place tomorrow. For example, if maybe there is a road that is supposed to be closed the next day, and the public has to know about it, so we publish what we call an extraordinary Gazette, and that Gazette comes out any time throughout the week. It can come out on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or even on Friday itself. So that is how DIDPO is published in the Uganda Gazette.
Very, very interesting. Now, Mr. Marvin, you are going to take us through the process and maybe how much is required for someone to publish school boards, maybe company names and trademarks, as the process briefly, and then how much it could cost one. Maybe if someone out there could be interested in such.
No, thank you. The good thing with us is now that the prices are very low.
Okay.
We have revised our prices, and some of the prices for these items are low. So in the event that a school is appointing a new board or changing a board, they have to publish it in the Uganda Gazette. Okay. So they'll get the notice and bring it to us, and it will only cost 350,000 shillings for primary schools and 650,000 for secondary schools. We also have trademarks in the Uganda Gazette, which cost only 100,000 shillings for local companies, whereas for foreigners we charge them $100 only. Yes.
Okay, that's very interesting. So you want to chip in something?
Can I supplement? It is not only school boards that we publish in Uganda Gazette. We publish all government appointments. Okay. Like heads of department, when the government public service appoints heads of department, commissioners, directors, maybe accounting officers in given ministry or MDA. All those are published in the Uganda Gazette. And if you, because as I said earlier on, this is a legal document. It's basically a document that helps you to comply legally. So if your appointment is not published in the Uganda Gazette, then you are occupying an office illegally. You're in that office illegally, unless you're being published in the Uganda Gazette. Like, for example, by God's grace, if I'm appointed a managing director or executive director of an MDA tomorrow, I have to be appointed, published in the Uganda Gazette. The public has to know that Joseph Opio Kurut has been appointed an accounting officer in such and such MDA. So that but if my appointment is not publicly known, it can be challenged, and it's a risk to everyone. And any transactions that you do, or you a person who has been put in that position performs during that time of your tenure, and when you're not published, when you are not publicly known in the public, can be challenged and can be rendered illegal.
Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting. So there's a very big question: why publish in the Uganda Gazette? Like, what's the purpose? What's the importance? What's the significance?
So like he earlier said, unless something is published in the Uganda Gazette, it is not legal. So gazetting is like the final step to legalize, let's say, an appointment, or let's say your change of name. So unless it is submitted and published in the Uganda Gazette, it cannot be legal. So the Uganda Gazette is basically a legal step or a legal process that officiates the whatever you're gazetting. Yes.
Okay, very interesting. So if we can maybe elaborate the entire process required for one to publish in the Uganda Gazette.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luke. And just like I said earlier on, first and foremost, we don't receive any notice from anyone. We receive a notice from an authority. Authorities in this case, I refer to like a ministry, a parastatal, or a department in government, or an authorized body. It can be NIRA, or it can be URSB, from an authority.
Okay.
And then once that authority sends us that notice, of course, it has to go through all the registration processes, because it is not just like Marvin has said, ours is the final stage in legalizing your document. So after that authority has sent us that notice, of course there will be a fee to be paid to publish that notice. Once you pay that fee, you can, of course, pay through the platforms I mentioned earlier on. After payment, then your notice is legible to be published in a gazette. Yes, the process is as simple as that.
Okay.
So the disclaimer here is that we don't receive notices from individuals. We receive notices from authorities.
Okay. Oh, that's very interesting. I thought anyone could send in information and
anyone can publish, but you go through the authority.
Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting. So, Mr. Marvin, on to the next segment. What is security printing?
Thank you. Security printing is basically embedding security features into a document. Now, as the Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation, we are the pioneer company for security printing. So in the event that, say, you are producing certificates, you are producing transcripts, you are producing tamper proofs, all these documents have security features embedded in them. So what we do at UPPC is that we'll talk to the client and ask them what do you think will make this document secure, or what will differentiate it from a forgery. So why we do this is so that we limit forgery. You've heard of people who go to NASA and forge certificates, forge their result slips, forge all these kinds of documents, appointments and all that. So what we do is we embed security features in these documents so that they are authentic, and also so that they cannot be forged.
Okay.
Yes.
There's too much technology that has come here and there. How do you differentiate that this one is more secure, this one is it can be tampered with?
Okay, so like I said earlier, it's for example, if Family TV comes and says we want certificates for our staff, or we want IDs, or we want business cards, so that the public can know that, oh, this one is from Family TV, or this one is from a fake, let's say it was forged or something like that. So basically what we do is we engage the client himself. For example, Family TV will tell you, we are putting this feature into this card, or this ID, or this business card, so that only you can know that this is a certified copy of the same. So in the event that someone out there claims and comes to you and claims that, oh, I'm a staff of, say, family, or I'm a staff of UPPC, you as family or us as UPPC will say, show us the documents and we shall verify the same. So you've heard of how you go to Makerere and they have to verify your transcript and all? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So these embed security features.
Oh, very interesting. But we are having so many challenges when it comes to forgery of documents and all that. How can this be fought? And I understand you're the pioneers in this. How do you think it's going to be fought in this nation? Because every day and then you're finding so many forged documents looming around.
Of course, we cannot totally fight it 100%. But one, the most reliable way is to look for people who know what the security is. And if when you get the right people to do for you your security, because just like what Marvin has said, when you are coming up with these security documents, the bottom line behind it is basically to not to allow people to know what your document contains, and say that it cannot be compromised. So in a secure document, there are a number, maybe over 20 security features can be embedded in one document, but and most of these security features cannot be seen by naked eye. So there are a number of technologies that we use to make sure that the document can be secure. And once we get a client, it is between the client and one of our staff to know what is contained in that document. Not even any staff at UPPC knows. Like, for example, if we have security headed papers for family TV, not even every staff of UPPC will know what is embedded in that document. So it is between a client and us, and then we shall also help you to acquire these documents, to verify your these gadgets, to verify your documents. So that when a person, like for example, he said academic documents, when a student brings a document which is fake, you just simply pass it to the gadget, and then you will be in position to see that this one is not from us and this one is from us. And every year of course technology evolves. People also, hackers also evolve day in, people are not sleeping, so do we also not sleep. So we make sure that we because security is basically making sure that someone does not, it is hard for someone to forge something. So we embed a lot of security features that out of maybe 30 security features we have put in your document, you try to go up to the 4th or 5th and you become tired and say, I give up. Or if the document you are looking for, it will cost you heavily to get it done. So by you paying a hefty sum of money, you just get tired and say, no, let me give it up. So that is basically what we do to make sure that we secure our clients. We give authentic documents to our clients.
Maybe that's what I actually wanted to go to. How are we making sure that we catch up with the evolving technology? Because just like Mr. Opio did mention, the hackers are also not resting. They want to make sure that they're also up to the game. How do you fight the evolving technology as well?
Look, I'll start by mentioning that UPPC is now over 120 years.
Wow.
We recently celebrated 120 years. And having started over a century ago, we have used machinery that is as old as time. So as the years advance, so does our technology, so does our machinery, so does our manpower, so do our systems. So that means from the time, let's say, maybe 10 years ago or 20 years ago, if something was done to 1-2 steps, now it's done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps to make sure that things are authentic, to make sure that the output is quality, to make sure that everything comes out authentically and is secured.
Oh wow, very interesting. Thank you so much, and we are going to go in for a very short break, and we return with more of this conversation. You want to understand much more about printing and publishing, please stay on with us. Short break, we return.
Issues at hand. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by the Uganda Communications Commission. Issues at hand.
Oh yes, welcome back. You are watching Issues at Hand, and today we are understanding UPPC's offerings, and that is of course Uganda Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation. And we have talked about a number of things like the Gazette and security, printing and all that. Now I'm made to know that there is a UPPC print school. Could we know what this school is and what courses are there, and maybe who is also eligible to join?
Okay, thank you so much, Luke, and thank you, viewers. UPPC, as earlier on alluded to by my colleague Marvin, we were formed in 1902. And we have that rich experience of over 120 years, and we wanted to share our expertise with the whole country. And we said, how do we get to the masses and teach them these best practices? How do we empower people? Because the agenda now in the country is empowerment, empowering the youth and stuff, skilling the youth. So we wanted to see how best can we also support the government in this agenda of skilling the youth and making sure that people generate income for themselves.
Okay.
And we thought that by imparting this knowledge through short-term courses, we can easily make people get money into their pockets. So we said, let's do this by setting up a print school. But this print school was there before. We're just bringing it back because it used to be there, and now we just want to put it back on to the masses. So the UPPC print school, basically, it is to instill knowledge to the people, because people are using. They are into printing, but they don't know what they are doing. Someone goes into a business that he has not learned, because he once used an office printer or something like that. Now he thinks he can print everything, and at the end of the day he goes and makes a lot of losses and stuff like that. So we come in here now handy to help the masses by teaching them courses that are hands-on courses that can help you get the skill that helps you to generate income tomorrow. For our courses are basically between there are 2 weeks courses, 2 to 3 weeks courses, and it is at a laughable cost. You just register with 30,000 shillings, and 30,000 shillings, then the fees are 180,000 shillings only. Okay. So with that, you would have learned a skill, like for example, folding paper. Just folding only can earn you not less than 100,000 per day. If you are not serious, just go and what you need is just a desk, a NASA rod, and then you go and negotiate your deal. Someone gives you a heap of books to fold or a heap of papers to fold, and so long as you know how best can you fold a paper, or how do you make a book, a case of a book, you just need a smoker desk somewhere in some corridor, and you're good to go. And that's how our people are going to be surviving. Wow. So these courses we transfer this knowledge within 2 weeks, and then you're good to go. It is up to you to come back to learn more, because printing is so wide. We can't say that within 2 weeks we'd have learned all printing.
Yeah, true.
There are a number of courses that we offer. We do desktop publishing. That teaches you how to publish your magazines and stuff like that. We teach you graphics design. You can choose press, pre-press technologies. That's using the machines themselves. We can also go ahead to teach you costing, how to cost effectively and make proper estimates. We also teach you post-press. Post-press is now what I was telling you, finalizing after what has been printed. What then after that? What next? The book has to go as a book to the client. So that's where we now teach you how to fold books, how to laminate, how to do what, all these technologies. And then of course in press you can decide to basically learn digital match, how to print using digital technologies or using offset technologies. So in that, within a space of 2 weeks, you would have at least learned some of these technologies, and also learned how to operate some few machines in that area. But of course, this why we designed it that way is basically to allow, because most of our target groups are youth who are either semi-literate or are already doing something, but they just want to enhance their skills. So that's why we decided to shorten it. But this to complete a whole course, you need about 5 modules to complete the whole course. But a module is basically 2 weeks. And then the 3rd week, we of course subject you to an assessment, and that assessment is that you give you 1 week to prepare, and then you do an assessment, and then we certify you. Our pre-school is licensed by, it's a TVET school, and you are in safe hands.
Interesting. Is there a cost?
Yes, as I said, for you to come in, you first of all you have to pay registration fees of 30,000, and then that course for 2 weeks costs you about 180,000 shillings only.
Yes. Very interesting. I think
and if you compare it with the market courses, this is a laughable one, because the cheapest course now in town is about 1 million.
That's
right. So at 180, you have a skill, hands-on skill that will take you many places. Quite interesting. I think the long time UPPC has been around have yielded so much. I am also made to understand there is a museum there. What is the UPPC museum, and what is there? When was it established?
Thank you, Luke. The UPPC museum was established last year. Now, the purpose of the museum is to educate the public on the printing history of Uganda. So we have machines from way back in 1902, in the 19s and the early 2000s. So we have these machines and the materials that they used back then, because the machines that were used then are not the machines that we're using today. So over time, we are trying to showcase how people were printing and producing paper or content on paper and how it is done today. So basically, you'll find the Gutenberg's press and all these kinds of the type. What is it called? That one. The typewriters. Yes. The typewriters, and up to today, you'll find a touch screen and all that. So we're trying to showcase the printing history, not only the printing history, but also the culture of Uganda. We want to show our people, our visitors, the diverse culture, the richness in our culture as Uganda. So you'll find basically history of tribes, history of districts, how this the government has involved, literally a transformation roadmap, if I'm to say. How was it then, and how far have we moved to today?
Okay.
Yes.
And then where is it located? How do people access it? Is there any way the public can contribute to its well-being? Because I understand this is keeping information that is helpful for generations to come.
Definitely. The museum is open, and currently you can, for the public to access it, you can come to our Entebbe office.
Okay.
That is along Airport Road. So we not only encourage the public to come, but also schools. Currently we are having so many schools bring their children to learn about the printing process, about the history of Uganda and the like. So all you have to do is walk into our offices, or send an email, or WhatsApp us, or call us, and then we shall book an appointment with you and take you through what we have.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now, Mr. Opio, I understand UPPC has tested time. What is your mandate, first of all, your printing mandate, and then we can see what else you offer.
Okay. Basically, as a first and foremost, UPPC, in a layman's understanding, is a government printer. Our mandate is to print and publish on behalf of government.
Okay. And
not only do we print for government, but our mandate extends to print for other individuals. It can be NGOs, and any person who wants to print with us, we can print for you. We have also, our mandate has also extended to the print school and the museum, and also we are into publishing. We do book publishing, and we also do both online and offline. Okay. Now, when I talk of online, that's where we give you authentic. We are the authentic source of government information, and it is published through our GovInfoHUB.
Okay.
The GovInfoHUB is in other words, it is supposed to be Government Information Hub, but we have just abbreviated it as GovInfoHUB.
Okay.
Now, it is just like I said, for us, we don't break news, but we analyze, give you the root cause of what happened with that event, what happened to the news that was broken. We dig deep and give you all the history behind what is happening. Okay. And to access this information, you go to govinfohub.go.ug. GovInfoHUB is GOVINFOHUB.
Okay.
The go.ug. You will get all this information, authentic information from us. So that is pretty about our mandate as UPP'S.
Okay.
Yes.
Very interesting. And now, if we can also understand the quality, how do you ensure quality is maintained, the quality production of your work? Over the years, you have been in this, and you understand there are also other players coming in, but how do you ensure that your work is ever quality?
Thank you, Luke. UPPC currently has what we call a quality assurance arm, which was recently introduced. So from the time, say, a client brings in an order to the time they receive that order, it has passed through several checks. For instance, if say a client comes and they want a magazine, we shall sit down with the client and have an agreement on what exactly you need. However, we shall also advise you on the best materials to use. For example, if you want 100 grammage of paper, we'll say no, let's do a 150 grammage of paper, so that you have a better output for your product. Each step from the production process, from the time you get the order to the time you get your product, is quality checked. That is, are the machines okay? Is the coloring consistent on all the books? Because we want to ensure that from the first book to, let's say, the 100th book, it's all the same. You don't have any mismatch on color. You don't have any issues on binding or the post-press process. Everything is quality checked by our quality assurance. Now in UPPC we have a culture of saying not everyone is a quality assurance personnel. So you do not have to wait for, let's say, the QA team to come and say, oh, let's do this. No, if I am there or if he is there, he's able to know that this is the standard of our products. This is how we do our products. This is how we fold them. This is how we bind them. This is how we package them, because we're not going to give it to you in your hands. And this is how we deliver them as well. And this is how we handle the client. So it's beyond the product. It's also interaction with the client. How do I speak to this person, or how do I convince them to give us this job? Yes. Okay,
very interesting. And now, then maybe briefly before we go to the digitalization agenda, just like I did mention, there are so many other players out there. What distinguishes you from these other players?
Now, what distinguishes us from other people is basically the quality of the work that we do. Just like you have just said, we work quality, we talk quality at UPPC. And to prove that, that's why we set up an arm, basically to handle quality matters, and also to address clients' concerns. If a client raises a quality-related issue, it has to be directed to a quality person. That is basically what stands out, because if you walked into printers in Nassau Road or any other print house, you will not get them with a quality person. And if you give us work, and we just like what he told you, that our first print is the same as the millionth print, we mean it. So in case anything happens along the way, the client doesn't know what is going on. It is us. If there is maybe dirtiness in the papers and stuff like that, that's not the client's problem. What the client needs to see is quality work. Is the first book the same as the last book? Is the first article the same as the last article? As simple as that. If there is even a small dot in the paper, we don't give it to a client. We give you everything clean. And I stand by that, and we work with quality. That is what distinguishes us. And then the other, of course, is because being a government, we have a name to protect, and we have a responsibility to uphold the government values. So if you bring anything that doesn't work for and supports the government, we may not be in position to support you. Yes, please.
Very interesting. Now, can we talk about UPPC's digitalization agenda? If you can share.
Thank you so much. Just like we've been talking about UPPC, and of course, UPPC has evolved from time here to from 1902 up to date. Now, we are very intentional in making sure that our products reach out to everyone, and we decided to have all our products online. So we purposed in our strategic plan, we purposed to have 80% of all our products digitized. So the journey started, and I can assure you that right now you can access the Gazette, for example, online through service portal, our service portal. You can get our Gazette products. We are also automating all our processes internally. All the internal processes are automated. We have also automated all the historical data from 1902 up to date. We are about 60% in that journey, because if you want a Gazette of 1902, you should just click a button and access it. So we are also digitizing all bills and articles that were published from time immemorial, that's 1902 up to date. And of course, every day there's at least a change an article or in a bill and stuff like that. So all those changes, all those amendments are going to be online, so that in case you want maybe a UPDF Amendment Act, you don't need to walk to Entebbe offices. You just go to our service portal and get it. The other journey that also we are going to launch soon is we want the client to see what is real happening to my work. For example, you've given us, you've placed an order for 1,000 books today. We want you to see that where has it reached? Who is handling it? Has it moved from finance to costing? From costing, has it moved to production? From production, where is it? Is it in pre-press or is it in digital? Or is it in post-press now? Has it gone to the dispatch team? Has it reached? So in this process, in this chain, the client must be following. Where has my product reached? And if it is published, like for example, if it is an article that is supposed to appear in the Gazette, you will also see that it has moved from finance. It is now to costing has finished its part. It's now in typesetting. The editors are working on it, and after that, it is now being published. Once it's published, we notify you. Not only by you logging into the system, but also you get a notification, SMS or email that your article has been published. So that is the journey that we're working so far. Of course, with the GovInfoHUB also in place, we want to be a source of true and authentic government information. Yes.
Oh, very interesting. Quite a number of information we really need to know. And knowing that things are digitalized, we really want to appreciate the effort since 1902.
Yes, please.
Wonderful. So I believe you have managed to pick something, and I'm very, very hopeful that you've been impacted in this regard. And also, you know now the importance and why you should consider much using UPPC, other than these other friends of ours that are on the streets I do not want to mention. Anyway, as we wind up, Marvin, could you give us your last remarks as we finish this discussion?
Sure, thank you. My last remarks would be to thank you for hosting us, and also to emphasize that UPPC does not only serve government, we serve the private sector as well. We're trying to reach out to as many stakeholders as possible through our business development directorate. So our aim is to not only penetrate the government, but also penetrate the private sector, so that we're not only known for the Gazette, we can also do a printing business for you. We can publish these cards, we can do these diaries, these notebooks, we can brand for you. I would also like to say that or welcome schools or the public to come and learn about the history of printing in Uganda. Come and learn about how we've evolved over the years. UPPC, being a government entity, is heavy on skilling, is heavy on employment. So we want to engage the public, let the public learn these skills so that they can also start up something of their own. So you can reach us on 0800 20 55 20. That is 0800 20 55 20. That is our toll-free number. You can reach us at any time, and we shall be happy to serve you.
All right. Thank you so much. Mr. Joseph, last remarks.
First and foremost, I want to thank the management of Family TV for giving us an opportunity to come and share with you the UPPC offerings and what we do at Uganda Printing and Publishing Corporation. I want also to thank you, Luke, for hosting us here, and allow me to, on a special note, to thank your viewers for being part of this Family TV and for being always there supporting the TV programs. I want to take this opportunity also to thank the stakeholders of UPPC. We are because they are. Because if they are not there, we will not be here we are now. So I want to thank them for always working with us, advising us, and making sure that we really deliver to our mandate. Thank you so much. Like my colleague has said, we are we are just starting. We are like an organization which started yesterday, but we are from 1902.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that everyone in Uganda and beyond comes and works with us, at least collaborate with us through all arms.
Okay.
So it is one of the things that we are trying to push and make sure that the government is formed. Recently there was chaos in town. People do not know what was happening. Someone went to the media claiming that some bill was not published, and it was published. But because of lack of knowledge, for example, people do not know where to get this information from. You find that some members of the masses also try to follow them. So we want to implore the masses that try to look out for authentic information. Try to visit us in our Entebbe head office, or come to our Kampala office, where we shall warmly welcome you with a smile.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph, and Marvin. As well, you can send our regards to the entire crew that you left behind. And we also want to appreciate your viewer for joining us this morning. I hope you have been able to capture something, and it is a very, very crucial message that has been left. It is important that you look for credible information, and of course through credible sites like they have told us here. I want to appreciate you for joining us this morning and spending your time with us. We cannot go past this. My name is Luke Majumba. I just want to wish you a lovely day.
Issues at hand. This is Church of Uganda Family TV. Enriching lives. Regulated by